This is Big Twins, you know I represent that Mob Deep, infamous Mob, Iron 3, ALC shit. You listening to Die4 Radio, motherfuckers.
This Cuzzo Fly, Ray J Mob, BMS Swiss Gang, and you listening to Die4 Radio, man. You already know what it is. Yeah.
Die4 Radio, the Mad 4 report, you know what I'm saying? We back, motherfuckers, we back, you know what I'm saying? That was the Gatlin featuring Cuzzo Fly with Dip. Hey, man, that shit's banging. Also, the Hustler was on that. Oh, man, I was feeling that motherfucker right there. Speaking of the man of the hour, looks like we got a guest in the motherfucking house. Yo, what's happening, man?
Yo, what's happening with your famo?
What's going down, man?
Oh, man, you know, man, we cooking, man. We cooking, man. We in this lab getting it done, man. All work, no play, man. What's good with
you? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now, before we get started, I just want to say thank you for making the time to come on my show and fuck with us. You know what I'm saying? I really appreciate that 100.
It's all good, man. We got to connect the dots, man. That's what it's about.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I also want to shout out JRJ, because he's actually the one that plugged me in to get you on the show. So I got to shout out my homie, you know what I mean? Shout out to JRJ.
Yeah. Shout out to the homie Jay, man. He definitely opened up the pipeline for us to be able to do this right here. So, you know, definitely shout out to Jay, man. What am I?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now, I hear on the show we have like a little younger fan base. So for those that don't know you, can you elaborate and tell a little bit about yourself?
Oh, man, for those that don't know who I am, I go by the name of Gatlin. You know, it's Gat for short, but you know, Gatlin. Born and raised Sacramento, California. NorCal representative. Shout out to Sacramento, Bay Area, you know what I mean, surrounding areas. Been doing this shit, you know, really going hard at it for the last 5 years, you know, really spending his money and, you know, investing in, you know, trying to make something of this role that we trying to play. But I fucks with everybody, man. You know what I mean? Sack to the Bay, man. I got projects out, man. I got free projects out. Check my YouTube channel, The Gatlin, TheGatlin, The Gatlin. Just go to YouTube, go to my Twitter. Everything is The Gatlin. Just Google me. All my shit pop up. You'll see the resume. I done worked with them all, man. You know, shout out to Sebo, Marvelous, Yuck, and Regime. You know, Beta Weeda. You know, just working, man. Just trying to get it popping, and you know, we got some good things in the works. You know, like I said, if you go check the resume, you see we've been doing it. Videos all over the place. Thizzler, Rap Shack. You know, with my own channel as well, but. You know, yeah, just tap in, man. The Gatlin, man. You know, we working.
Hey, yes, sir. Yes, sir. And that's for the fact, you know, we're going to be pumping your shit out now from here on, from now in. Because, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like I have all these guests, especially anybody that is from the regime, you know what I mean? Like family.
Right.
So anybody that's from the mob, we push all that shit heavy here. So, you know what I mean? So, you know, like we usually do a show.
Love, man.
We usually do a show like every end of the month. It's called Regime Dragon Radio, where we just like 2 hours and a half. We have the fans call in, you know. We just play anything from the regime. Not necessarily has to be Yuck Mouth stuff, but like everybody's shit. You know what I'm saying? From Lee Majors to, you know, from Gonzo to Chop Black, you know, everybody's shit. So, you know what I mean? So, definitely we're going to be hearing your music on the show when we do it.
That's what's up, man. That's a good look, man. I really appreciate that, man. That's, you know, that's major. That's major.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I mean, hey, man, that's what we hear, man. Without the artist, I ain't got a radio show. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. That's why I appreciate the artist. You know what I mean?
Straight up.
Now, Can you elaborate, like, what made you want to become an MC, a rapper, you know? Like, was it something to do as far as, like, to make ends, or is it something that you just love making music? Because, you know, a lot of people today have their L fucked up.
Right. Well, I grew up, around it. You know what I mean? My era, I'm an 80s baby, you know what I mean? So I'm like in the middle of it all. You know what I'm saying? I literally stayed around the corner from Brother Lynch Young, you know what I mean? Shouts to 916 legend, Sacramento legend, Brother Lynch Young. Doey Rock, if you know who that is. Marvelous, like we all from the same neighborhood. So I grew up watching them do their thing, you know what I mean? And being from Sac, you know what I mean? More specifically, South Sac. I got to see a lot of other artists too, like Sebo and Marvin Mitchell LeMay and artists like that, come up and do their thing. And I used to just watch them, but I used to watch them do, create the music and push the music, and they created a lane for me. I've always enjoyed, that side of it. I always enjoyed, watching how music was made, and I'm natural with my words. I started off doing like poetry and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And once the poetry went from light to kind of like realism, because I got to writing about the streets and what was going on with my people and my environment and my community and my neck of the woods. Once it started to take that turn, then it was natural for me to put some music behind it as far as production and whatnot, and it just went from there. You know what I mean? I dibble-dabbled a little bit, put out a couple little mixtapes, and had some good reviews, just coming up, and always got the right encouragement, always got the, right people behind me, whether it's family or friends or, your peers in the music game that see you trying to do something, you know what I mean? I always had, good encouragement around me just to keep pushing this motherfucker's listening. And, 4 or 5 years later, here we at, you know what I mean? Regime mobbing and, trying to take over the motherfucking globe, you know what I'm saying?
That's facts. Yep, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Now, as you were growing up listening to hip hop, like who were your favorite? Like who was the influences that like you had? Who were your main influences?
Coming up, a lot of my influences were like local. Like I really wasn't into the mainstream quite yet, just because it was hard for me to tune into that. It was hard for me to relate to, popping bottles and doing all that old ill shit, just because, for one, I wasn't doing that, and for two, the people around me wasn't doing that. We was in the struggle, so it was hard for me to relate to that shit. So I always stayed grounded to my roots and what was around me, you know what I mean? And like I said, the artists around that time was Sebo, Lynch, Yuck, Too Short, E40, Messy Marv, Mac Mall,
right,
Mac Dre, rest in peace, Jack, that, the whole mob figures, artists like that, Gangsta Dre, the whole Goodfellas staff, Marv Mitchell LeMay, Nino Black, BG, Ascari X, Ray Love, just like that type of shit, like that era is what really had me like, ooh, I mean, this is something that I want to be a part of, you know what I mean? And they were spitting the shit that I could relate to, you know what I mean? Young players got to get it together. Mac Mall, that was like my anthem, you know what I mean? One of my biggest things is, Thugged Out, that albulation that Yuck put out, that double album. That's classic, man. That's top 5 dead or alive, you know what I'm saying? Sebo with his Autopsy and Gas Chamber and the early AWOL shit that Marvelous was putting out, and Killer Tay and Lil Rick and Pizzo and shit like that. I was really tuned into that type of shit, and that shit was what was going on in my era, because the shit that they was rapping about I was seeing in the streets. Not only vicariously me living through that shit, but I was actually seeing Sebo do shit. I was actually watching Lynch do, I was actually watching them do what they was rapping. So that's what had me tuned in as far as musically inclined. You know what I mean? If you listen to my music, it'll always remind you of some 90s type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, like I said, I was born in the 80s, but I was raised in the 90s. So I always have like that feel throughout what I do. And I think that's what keeps me relevant. And at the same time, I still stay current with my flow patterns and the music that I choose to make. I think that's why I'm able to bridge the gap the way I am. And that's why I'm able to wiggle the way I do, is because of that.
Ah, man, yeah, your shit is dope, my G. Like, straight up, you know what I'm saying? I've been bumping that shit, like, for like a whole week straight, man. Like, there's a lot of stuff because, you know, me running a show, so many people throwing music at me. It's like I can't listen to everything at once. But this week I started getting some of the shit off the iTunes and shit like that. And, man, the shit is dope, man. I mean, I'm being dead honest. Not saying that because you're on the show. I'm just saying you, man, like, all y'all listeners, go and support. All right, motherfuckers, stop being lazy. Go support and follow the man. Stop it.
Straight up.
But I'm real, yeah, your shit's dope, man.
Thank you, boss. Appreciate it.
Now, saying you've been around all that Bay Area legends and shit, like, so like you wasn't really in too much into the East Coast back then, like, you didn't any boom bap hip hop.
It wasn't until I really decided that I wanted to do music that made me want to study the craft altogether. You feel what I'm saying? Like the influence was always homegrown, but once I said, okay, I'm gonna really start, you know what I'm saying, getting into it. Like I said, I've been in the game, like I said, like investing money and doing all that shit for about 5 years, man. But music is in me, so it's always been around me. You know, I didn't just decide to start doing music. I've always fucked with it. You know what I mean? Like 10 years, like, you know what I mean, like long time. But you know, if you ain't ready to come out like that, then you shouldn't. You know what I mean? You should always want to put your best foot forward. So I never jumped in the game. You feel what I'm saying? But, you know, once I really decided to, yeah, man, I kind of went over to the, you know, I listened to all the regions and the, you know what I mean, what they was doing, you know, on the East Coast, and even the early shit from down south, like Outkast, like now, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, a lot of my favorite artists, you know, are from other regions, like today, you know what I'm saying, but back then, yeah, you know, it took me to have to study the game in order for me to tune in to other regions. You know what I mean? Like, if this is what you want to do, you got to study your craft. If you want to be a chef, you got to study the knives and that food. You know what I mean? You want to be a pizza man, you got to study them different kind of doughs. You know what I mean? And different kind of toppings. So whatever game that you want to jump in, you got to study what it is that you finna be a part of. Otherwise, this shit gonna chew you up, and it'll just be a waste of time for everybody that you're trying to involve. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, and that's facts. So for our listeners that want to be a rapper and MC, I always tell this shit to younger homies that want to rap this shit. You got to invest in yourself. You know what I mean? In today and age in the music game, you have to invest in yourself. If you're waiting for somebody to invest in you, you're ass out. You know what I mean? This is a different era. You have to invest in yourself and keep practicing the craft until you get it right.
Right.
Now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Definitely.
Okay, can you give us? We do this shit. Every guest we have on here, we always ask them this question. Can you name top 5 favorite MCs of all time?
That's tough, man.
I know that, but we have to ask it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm such a fan of the game that 5 will take me a long time to really, you know what I mean? Because, like I said, now that I'm in it and I'm listening to what's going on out here, it's motherfuckers that's killing shit. You know what I'm saying? It's motherfuckers that's killing shit. You know what I mean? Definitely got to give it up to Kendrick. You know what I mean? You know, rest in peace, Pac. You know what I'm saying? You know, artists like, you know, like Ice Cube and shit. Like, you know, we got to go with like, when you say all time, you know, all time means it doesn't have to be in whatever era that the music is. You know what I mean? You can go from 80s to 90s to 2000 to 2010. You know what I mean? Like, you could pick a top 5 for the next 10 years. You know, that's is tough, man. I do got a lot of favorite artists, though. I do got a lot of artists that I tune into, and sometimes I go back to just to draw that type of inspiration. Like Bone Thugs was always like a thing with me, just because, you know, like you know, that the flow pattern and the, you know, the fast rapping and shit. I was always interested in that, you know, because, you know, I might want to do a song where I gotta rap fast. I gotta study that. You feel what I'm saying? You know, I might come across a beat that's more down south than anything. So I gotta, you know, study that down south culture. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's tough to pick a top 5. You know what I mean? It's tough.
It really is. Even for me.
Yeah, definitely.
Because every time I tell the artist this, you know, you could even without being politically correct, you know what I mean? Because a lot of people, because you know, you got your homies, and you have to chop in the shit, and you have to just bring this discussion on what comes up, who's the best top 5 or whatever. But I always tell people, my top 5 I could tell you today, but it could change in a year or two. You know what I mean? Just off the strength of whether the artist has done much in the years past. You know what I mean? It just depends. You know, it could change just easily off top.
Right. Exactly.
Now, one thing I noticed about the Bay Area that I think that the rest of this country and the world doesn't see is that the Bay Area has the hardest working motherfucking artists off top. And I'm saying this because of the music and the projects that keep coming out, and it's flooding the streets from artists just like the Jack and the Mob Figures and AP9 and Mac Dre and you know, Yuck and Sibo, you know, and projects flooding and flooding and flooding. E40, Too Short, and one thing I think that the Bay doesn't get enough credit for is that y'all are the hardest working artists, hands down, out of all hip hop, no matter the region or what. The Bay Area on top are the hardest working fucking artists, straight up. And I think people should pay more attention to get more. You know, it's like, come on, man, get props and props is due.
And see, one thing, you know, just to piggyback off of that, you know what I mean? You know, you definitely got to give props to the Bay because, you know, they definitely becoming a mecca, you know, and you know, that's kind of where, you know, I'm at with mine because, you know, because I'm not from the Bay, I'm from Sacramento, you know what I mean? And that's, you know, that's like the Valley, you know what I mean? That's like, you know, when you got NorCal, you got the Bay, and then you got the Valley, you got Sacramento, Stockton, Modesto, Turlock, Tracy, all them little cities, you know what I mean? So, you know, so we definitely get lumped in on that side. Like if we go to LA, then, you know, they tend to say, oh, Sacramento, you know, from the Bay, you know what I mean? We go to the, you know, we go to the Bay, you know, the Bay recognize Sacramento as its own, but we kind of want the world to understand that there's definitely more regions than Sacramento and the Bay, than LA and the Bay. There's also like the Valley, you know what I'm saying? And that's Sacramento, you know what I mean, where I'm from, you know, that's where Mozzie from, that's where T Nutty, Brother Lynn, Seabell, you know what I mean? Like they from, you know, we all from Sacramento, and we definitely is trying to make our mark. You know what I mean, alongside of the best, you know, some of the best music being made out of California. You know what I mean? We want to be known for that method too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody in Sacramento. You know, shout out to my dude Bueno. We had him on the show like 3-4 weeks ago.
That's big bro right there. Shout out to Bueno. Yep.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, like I'm a big Sibo fan. You know what I'm saying? When I first heard Gas Chamber, I mean, I was just hooked. In the Tales from the Crypt and shit like that, you know, the Brother Lynch, Season of the Sickness. So I always loved the Sacramento and the Bay Area. Yeah, but you know, people say the Bay Area. When I say the Bay Area, I'm throwing Sacramento. I'm throwing the whole Northern Cali in there. That's how I refer to it. But yeah, I heard that. I heard it before from people saying, the Bay and Sac is different. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
I mean, it's different, but like I said, the music, you know what I mean? Like, you know, we cousins. You know what I mean? We like brothers. You know, we. You know, Sac, you know, is we in this thing together. You know what I mean? We a family. You know what I mean? And when it's time to do that Cali thing, then we're gonna do that Cali thing. You know what I'm saying?
See, that's one thing I wish that we had down here in Southern California, because you got Los Angeles. I live in Riverside. I'm in the Inland Empire, and a lot of artists from both don't really function that much like I see the way Sac and the Bay do. I wish it was more like that. I think if there was more unity, regardless of the regions, once that goes, and then you could go up and north just like that, California would be unfuckable at this point. But
definitely,
you know, with the politics and shit.
And you know what? That's crazy. It's crazy you say that, because that's like a double-sided thing. But that's like, we look at it like, because we feel like there's so much going on in Sac with our politics and with the Bay and their politics. We feel like if we were more like LA or Atlanta or an East Coast, and we would be so much like we all think that we all think that there's something else, you know what I mean, that's being done different, that's propelling. But at the same time, man, we all got the same issues. We all got the same hurdles, and we all got the same obstacles that we need to just face together as a whole and push this thing, man, and grow it, you know what I mean, organically. You know what I'm saying? It's not hard at all.
Yeah, I mean, And I just wish, man, I hope one day, maybe before I die, it does happen, even for a younger generation or something. I think that would be a beautiful, awesome sight to see, you know what I mean? Like, because motherfuckers still, even though we got Kendrick popping, I mean, you know, you got YG and all that stuff, but I just feel like motherfuckers still ain't giving California the due, you know what I mean? I really feel that way. But that's why I always like, well, fuck it, you know what I mean? That's your own opinion, man. I'm always going to be bumping. I bump everything, though. I'm not biased. I bump a lot of East Coast. Got my shit. I bump a lot of South. I'm just bi-coastal. I'm not biased by any means at all. So, but you always got that one guy that is. So
right.
It is what it is.
Definitely. That's all good, though.
Now, can you tell me how you got down with Yuck Mouth and when did you get down to becoming a member of the regime?
Well, these albums that I got, this little album circulation that I got, this Fame series, Fame 1, I dropped Fame 1, it went crazy on the street. So when I started working on Fame 2, I told myself that I wanted to get all the hottest artists that was rocking, you know what I mean? And, you know, you got the album, so you see all the people that I got on there, Sebo, Clyde Carson, you know, Beetle Wea, you know, Lick, you know, Bueno, Yuck Mouse, Sebo. So when it came time, when I wanted Sebo on the record, you know, shouts out to the homie Bueno. Bueno hooked that up for me. You know what I mean? Bueno got me and Yuck together, and, you know, we did the first song, you know what I mean, on the Fame 2 album. Blueface Language. We got a video for that. Go to YouTube. Go to my YouTube. Check the Gatlin. It's on my page. YouTube, Blueface Language off the album Fame 2. But we did that record, and you know, guys, you know, it did good. We got good views. The album selling is doing good. So we always kept in contact. When he had shows, I used to come and, you know, I come and support him at the shows. You know what I mean, blase. And then I'm also working on a project right now with DJ Fresh. Tonight Show with DJ Fresh, and I wanted him on that album. Too, so I reached back out to him. But instead of going through Bueno, I just went up to him. I already had the contact. Bueno hooked us up, so I got the straight line now. So I just hit up Young Man, told him, man, I got another record. You know what I mean? You know, let's do that too. I sent it to him. He loved it. You know what I mean? He always gave me props on, you know, the songs that we've been doing, and he invited me out to Smoke a Lot Radio one night, and we chopped it up. And, you know, he just gave me a lot of good props and a lot of good praise. And we just kept in contact. And we shot the video for the song that we did on the DJ Fresh album. And he was like, man, well, shit, man, you might as well just become a part of the mob. You know what I mean? You know, that's, you know. I said, well, shit, man, you know, I thought you never asked. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
you
right.
know, everything, you know, ever since then, man, you know, we just been rocking, man. I show up, you know, whenever he come to NorCal, you know what I mean, whenever he come up to my area or anywhere around, you know what I mean, I will link up with him. Me and Cuzzo Fly will, you know, we'll get with him and do the little shows and shoot videos and, you know, burn down tree and talk shit. And, you know, I've been fucking with him ever since, man, and it's a blessing, man. It's a blessing to be, you know, affiliated and brought on to something that you grew up watching, you know what I mean, grow. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm highly appreciative of the opportunity and the nod, and we just gonna make the best of this shit.
Yeah, yep. And right now with the momentum that Yuck has right now with the JJ based on the Ville Story album, and the part 2 is coming out soon, and then the fact that the old regime members and the new regime members, the recent ones, and what he told me, you know, about future regime album like that shit would be probably that would be like our Wu-Tang Clan on some real shit. If that, I do believe that shit on some real shit.
Definitely. Right. Yeah, well, you know, that's the plan. You know what I'm saying? That's the plan, is to try to get everything together as far as the music is concerned, and get everybody on the same wavelength, so that we could just produce good dope music. You know what I'm saying? And I'm on board 100%. You know what I mean? Whenever the big homie hit me, wherever Yuck say I need to be, you know, I'm gonna try to be there. You know what I'm saying? As long as, you know, the babies is taken care of and the fam is good, I'm rocking. That's the business.
On top, man, that's the important thing right there, man. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So shout out to everybody from the regime, man, once again. Especially my dude Lee Majors, man. Fuck yeah, Lee Majors dope as fuck, man. Everybody. Everybody. It's going down. It's going down. Now, are there any artists that you would like to work with in the future that you never got a chance to?
Well, at this point in the game, you know what I'm saying? I'm just happy to be where I'm at, you know what I'm saying? And if I get put in a position to network with somebody, then, let's get down. But I don't ever want to make it feel like I'm missing out on something. You know what I mean? I'm always a cup half full type of dude, you know what I'm saying? But I try to reach out to everybody, man. I try to work with everybody, man. I try to make the resume as big as possible.
Yeah, that's the point, man. That's right. I mean, off top, man. Stay like you say. If it ain't broke, you know what I'm saying? Don't try to fucking fix it. You know what I mean? It's like keep doing what you're doing, man. Stay in your lanes. Everything's going good. You know what I'm saying? Why try to tinker with it? So that's a fact. That's facts. Now,
definitely.
So, you've done a few tours around with Yuck, have you?
Well, we've, the spots that he usually show up to, usually in my area, Sacramento Bay area, Reno, Nevada area. If he in the area and, he needs some slots for it, he need me to come perform, he want me to come rock, then I'll be there. We done did that plenty of times.
What is the craziest story you could tell me out of all those nights? Like, what is the craziest shit you've seen? I know you had to see some crazy shit.
What's crazy to me with Yuck? You know what I'm saying? And I don't even know why I would consider this crazy. That's just the way it should be in my book. But anywhere he go, he do not gotta buy no tree. Like nowhere. Like nowhere. Like I've had to there's been times when, he'd be like, man, you on your way to you coming out here, just like the last time we linked up, I had to push to the Bay to go link up with him to go shoot some music videos and stuff. He said, man, I need you to stop right here, man, and grab the little bag. I go to the cannabis clubs and they just be having bags ready for me. Like I just go in there and grab the bags and go, or you know what I mean. He got sponsors and shit. So I've never seen Yuck have to buy no tree. I've seen weed get thrown at him while the nigga be on stage performing. That nigga go perform and leave off stage with a quarter pound, like easily. You know what I'm saying? Like easily, I think that's pretty dope. That's the perks of that's the perks of being the smoke king, I guess, right?
Yes, sir. Hands down, still got the best weed song. Period. I mean, no, not because I love Cypress Hill, even though they were like the first ones to advocate for shit. But I ain't got five on it. Just be real. It's the fucking weed anthem, period. You know what I mean? You can't fucking fuck with it. Because I got to imagine why Yuck getting all those endorsements. Like, yep, it's the right guy. It's the right guy. Yeah, definitely.
Right. Definitely.
I was gonna say, now the projects that you're working on, can you let the fans know which projects are they so they could start looking out for them so they could pick them up?
Well, right now we got like I said, Fame 2 is in stores and on iTunes. That's like I said, we working on this Fame series, so we got part 1 already out and part 2 is out right now. That's the latest thing that I got out. It's doing good. Got some dope videos on there. One with me and the homie Yuck. Another one with me and the homie Sibo. And then we're about to drop this Fame 3 now. So, Fame 3 is on the way. It should be out by June. We getting the mixed and mastered video shot and all that stuff. Also got me and DJ Fresh. We got the Tonight Show with DJ Fresh on the way. Nice. Those are the two main things that we got going on. Then I also got something going on with the homie Sibo with a little album project that's going to be dropping in the future. We just want to make sure we get everything done right. You know what I'm saying? But, like I said, just go to my YouTube, man, the Gatlin, and check out the videos. Also got my my SoundCloud up. Everything is the Gatlin. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Facebook. Everything is the Gatlin. I don't got a million names. Make it hard for you to find me with one name, the Gatlin. And just look it up, man, and check it out, man. Tune into the music. I got albums on iTunes. I got free shit on my Bandcamp. Go to Bandcamp, the Gatlin as well. And just stay tuned in, man. Talk to me, man. Get in my inbox, leave some comments. I definitely talk back. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. And all you motherfuckers out there, don't be biting his name either, motherfuckers, man. Cause I be seeing motherfuckers be biting shit quick like a motherfucker. Cut it out, be original, get your own name, bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
On that note. But you know what I noticed? That a lot of people like working with DJ Fresh. He's like really in demand, especially out there, man. Kudos to him.
Oh, man, that's the dude. That's the dude. That's the dude. DJ Fresh is the man. Shouts to DJ Fresh. He's put in a lot of work for us.
Mm-hmm. A lot of work. I mean, he even got Raekwon from the Wu-Tang Clan he did a project with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
Trey Solid. Yeah, Trey Solid. He got people.
Yes, sir. That's what's up, man. That is fucking crazy. Well, I want to say thanks, man, for making the time again. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully when I have better health and shit, once, like, you guys could maybe come out of LA or something, man, I'll fucking run into you guys and shit. You know what I mean? Right now, I'm doing a lot of shit with my legs and shit. You know what I mean? But, yeah, I'll be around soon, so you'll be seeing me around and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying, man. Anybody from the Dragon family, that's that family automatically. So, you know what I'm saying? So, everybody from the mob. You know what I'm saying? We already, it's been 2 months and we've been just interviewing mostly everybody from the regime. Like separately. Pow, 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 pow. Just say, fuck, you're going to tsunami this motherfucker. Bam, like that. Especially with the momentum.
Right.
That's why it's perfect.
Right. Exactly.
Now, all your fans know the Gatlin. Okay, some motherfuckers, look him up. Follow him, please, and support. Buy the music, too, please, man. Come on, man. I mean, I don't mind chipping out to $10, $15, whatever the fuck it is. The music is worth it, you know what I mean, for the money.
It's definitely worth it. It's definitely worth it because one thing about life, man, that we all want to leave behind, right? We all want to leave a legacy behind. We all want to leave something behind that motherfuckers could stay tuned in and relate to. You know what I mean? And music is one of them things, man. Music is, music is, like you can be immortalized through music. You know what I mean? The music will live forever. The music is immortal, and as long as you got that, you know what I mean? That's why you get grandparents and great-grandparents passing down record collections and shit, because they want you to understand how, you know what I mean, how things come about. You know what I mean? And when you study this game, you'll understand it. And that's what we need the fans for. We need the fans to immortalize the music, man. You know what I'm saying? If we putting it out, if you see us working hard, you see us spending our money on this shit, you see us doing what we got to do to get you the music, you got to take the music, man. You got to take the music. We spend $10 on far less frivolous things.
No, for real, no, that's true shit, man. That's true shit. I mean, me, I'm a hip hop junkie, so you can just imagine how I still buy CDs and shit when they're around and shit. So you can just imagine how much shit I got. So I'm a music junkie, and like I say, I'm gonna leave it to my daughter. If something happens to me, she could do what the fuck with them because it's worth so much money now. So, so you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Let everybody tune in and support.
Definitely.
Well, like I say, I want to say thanks again. Like I said, you probably got a lot of homes where you can play music at like other radio stations and shit. But I want this to be one of your homes. You know, when I'm up top.
Man.
Like if you want to pop a new song right off top, like you just maybe did it or whatever, and you hit me up and I'll play that shit that same day. We'll even do a show even if we're not scheduled on to do it, homie. If you want to call in to rant or talk some shit, we could do that too. Like I always tell everybody, the regime members are the only ones that get that exclusive here. You know what I mean? So.
Hell yeah, that's
love,
man. I appreciate that.
So you let me know, homie, when you got something, or you just want to call up and promote something, or like Cuzzle Flies barbecue sauce, which is popping off like crazy, shit like that. You want to promote something like that, we can do that. You know what I mean? Off top.
Right. Okay. Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
Yep. And I got your number, so I'm gonna text you my cell phone number after the show and shit, and that way you can keep me in and you know what it is. If I need to hit you up or something.
Send me a text, man. Send me a text. Let's stay in the loop so I can lock you in, and then, you know what I mean, whatever exclusive shit I got, man, you'll be one of the first people to have it so that we can keep that shit fresh for them.
Oh, yeah, off top. I mean, that's what we do here, man. Motherfuckers, man, that's why can't fuck with Die4 Radio. All y'all fools on Blog Talk, kiss my fucking ass, you know what I mean? We'll fucking monitor hard, you know what I'm saying? Come back hard this year. Yep. Now, before you go, can I get a Die4 Radio drop from you?
It's all good, man. You ready?
Yeah.
Yo, what up with it? California, it's your boy, man, Gatlin. You are now tuned in to Die4 Radio. Slap something, man. Work.
Yes, sir. Hey, thanks again, man. I really appreciate this shit. 100, man.
It's all good, homie.
I'll definitely be in contact with you and shit. So you'll see me if I start tagging you on Twitter and Instagram. You know it's me, man. You know it's me with all that shit.
It's all good, man. It's all love. I appreciate it.
All right, man. Are you any shout outs you want to give out to anybody or anything like that? Or you want to say anything I missed out on anything?
Man, it's all good, man. Shout out to the world, man. Shout out to everybody tuned in to the station tonight, man, to listen to me talk some shit. Shout out to the whole regime mob, Yuck Mouth, Numb, Drew Down, you know what I mean, Lee Majors, the whole squad, Cuzzo, you know what I mean, shouts to Sacramento, you know what I mean, shouts to the big homie Steve-Bo, Bueno, you know what I mean, everybody that fucks with Gat, man, they know who it is, man, it's love, man. Fame 3 on the way, you know what I'm saying, that shit is finna be the best thing smoking when that shit drop, you know what I mean? Get looking out for that. Follow me on the social sites, man. Twitter, the Gatlin, Facebook, the Gatlin, YouTube, the Gatlin, Instagram, the Gatlin. Any social, anywhere you think to look for me, man. Just type in the Gatlin, man, and I'm gonna pop up on the top of the shit, man. Shouts out to the world, man. We out this thing.
Yes, sir. Well, all right, brother. Thanks again, and enjoy the rest of your day, man. Because I know you got a lot of things going on, and I don't want to keep you busy. But I would definitely be
bro.
with you.
It's all good, man.
Yes,
I appreciate
sir.
you, man. One love.
One love. Yes, sir. There it is, folks. That was the Gatlin on Die4 Radio. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I want to choke you guys, but I want to hug you guys because you fucking still listen. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody in the Netherlands once again, man. Them numbers are going crazy out there. Thank you, man. Thank you. Big percentage coming out from there. Fucking Greece, Poland. And we got motherfuckers in down south border, motherfucker, Mexico. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Keep listening to Die4 Radio, man. I love it. I know I don't let you guys really call in much, but like I say, I like to do a clean interview without no interruptions at all. You know, maybe at times, if the switchboards are going crazy, and we're going towards near the end of the interview with the artist, then I might get you on. But, you know, I like to do a clean interview. I don't like interruptions, you know. I don't do it like that. This isn't Power 106, Kiss FM, and all that bullshit. Ain't no fucking giveaways where you win a trip to Hawaii. No, you can get a trip around the corner and get your ass kicked. That's what you get a trip for, motherfucker. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Well, shout out to the Gatlin one more time. I got a reminder for you motherfuckers. Tomorrow, Die4 Radio, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. We got the boy Jay Hood. You know what I'm saying? Jay Hood from the D Block. You know what I'm saying? Jay the Kid, Styles P on them. We got him on tomorrow, and we're gonna be live and going down. And also on Thursday, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, we got Kenny Kingpin. Papa LQ, motherfuckers, the regime mob in the house once again. He'll be joining us on Thursday. So, yeah, this was going down. And I got to give another reminder. The following week, there won't be no show. No shows. From the 10 all the way to the 15, no shows. I got a lot of things I got to handle. I got to do a lot of swapping lawyers and dealing with judges and getting my document. So much shit going on. I don't want to describe it to you because it's none of your business, but there's too much bullshit I got to deal with. and I got to focus on that. So there will be no shows next week. So that's that. So man, let's get into some more Gatlin tracks. You know what I'm saying? That was ill. You know what I'm saying? Die4 Radio. Let's do this shit, bitch.